chosen one. The energy around you just shifted because the truth about what was spread through intimacy is finally surfacing, and the person who blamed you is now being exposed by their own actions. You've remained steady, healthy, aligned, untouched by the chaos they tried to attach to your name, and because of that, the lie can't stand anymore. Their performance is collapsing, and the truth is finally free. Your former partner looked at you and saw something that triggered deep resentment. This person saw clarity. This person saw boundaries. This person saw self-respect and standards. This person saw someone who possessed qualities they knew would never be embodied. So a decision was made. If your ex could not possess your light, the goal became extinguishing it. This was not passion gone wrong. This was calculation. This was revenge. Your ex was intimate with someone else the entire relationship. This other person was equally toxic. This other person was reckless with their body. But you served a purpose. You were the respectable cover. You were the good one. You were the person your ex could point to when others questioned character. Your ex would say, "Look who I am with." Your ex would say, "Look how upstanding this person is." Your ex would claim, "I must be trustworthy too." When reckless intimate choices started manifesting consequences, when your ex's body started showing signs of disease, there was no panic about health. The panic was about image. The panic was about reputation. So a revenge plan was crafted with cold precision. Your former partner decided to make you the source of the sickness. Your former partner decided to tell everyone you infected them. Your former partner decided to destroy your reputation so completely that even if truth emerged later, nobody would believe your version. The plan almost succeeded. Your former partner told the story first. Your former partner told it with convincing emotion. Your former partner had people monitoring your social media for signs of sickness. Your former partner had neighbors reporting on your movements. Your former partner had mutual friends watching to see if you would show symptoms. Your ex needed you to get sick to complete the narrative. Your ex was literally waiting for karma to strike you for something you never did. But something your ex did not know about you changed everything. You were not just protected by luck. You were protected by forces beyond physical perception. Every attack sent your direction hit an invisible barrier. Every lie told was being recorded in dimensions your accuser did not believe existed. Divine justice does not just defend chosen ones. Divine justice builds an airtight case. The story spread like infection itself. Your ex said you were reckless. Your ex said you were sleeping around. Your ex said you brought disease into the relationship. People believed it because the delivery was so emotional. The delivery was so convincing. Your name got dragged through conversations you were not present for. People looked at you differently. People whispered. People made assumptions. People judged. You could not defend yourself. How do you prove a negative? How do you convince people you did not do something when the accuser seemed so believable? You walked away. You went quiet. You focused on healing. You rebuilt your life privately while your reputation burned publicly. That silence got interpreted as guilt. Your ex told everyone to see this silence. Your ex said you cannot even deny it. But here is what was actually happening in that silence. You were getting stronger. You were getting clearer. You were getting healthier, while your accuser was getting visibly sicker, and the person your ex was actually intimate with was also declining in health. Your former partner controlled every detail of the narrative initially. Your former partner told mutual friends you had been unfaithful first. Your former partner told family members you brought something into the relationship that destroyed health. Each group received a slightly different version. Each version was tailored to generate maximum sympathy. Each version was designed to turn the maximum number of people against you. The manipulation went deeper than just infidelity accusations. Your ex made this about your fundamental character. Your ex said things like, "Never thought someone like that could do this." Your ex said you seemed so good. Your ex said you never really know people. The attack was not just on alleged actions. The attack targeted your entire identity. People in your neighborhood started treating you differently. The ones who used to smile and wave suddenly looked away. The ones who used to stop for friendly conversation suddenly had urgent places to be. You could feel judgment radiating from them. In their minds, you were not just someone who cheated. You were someone who spread disease. You were someone dangerous. You were someone contaminated. But here is what your accuser did not understand about lies. Lies require constant maintenance. Lies require perfect memory. Lies require everyone to never compare notes. Your ex told one version to friends. Your ex told a different version to family. Your ex told another version to co-workers. And eventually people talk. Eventually people share what was said to them. Eventually contradictions emerge. Someone remembers the timeline one way. Someone else remembers it differently. Someone recalls specific details that do not match what others were told. And slowly the foundation of lies begins to crack. Something started happening that your ex could not control. Physical appearance began changing, not subtly, visibly, dramatically. Some days the face looked swollen and puffy. Other days it appeared gaunt and hollow. The kind of changes that make people stop and stare. People started asking questions. Are you okay? Have you seen a doctor? You look so different. And your former partner would lean into the victim story. Yes, I am sick. Yes, this is what happens when someone you trust betrays you. People would nod sympathetically, until someone asked the obvious question. If you got this from them, why are you not sick? Simple question. Devastating implications. Your ex had been so focused on building sympathy that logic got forgotten. If you were the source of infection, you should be showing symptoms, should be further along in disease progression. But you were not. You were perfectly fine. You were radiating health and vitality. If these words stirred your consciousness, hype this video to help more chosen ones awaken to this. Then the third party entered the public picture. The person your ex was actually intimate with. That person was sick too, visibly declining. Same symptoms, same timeline. Suddenly the mathematics stopped working. If your ex caught something from you and transmitted it to the new partner, that new person should be in early stages, but the new partner looked just as sick as your ex, had been declining for just as long, which meant the timeline your former partner sold everyone was medically impossible. People with healthcare knowledge started doing mental calculations. If you were patient 0, your symptoms would have appeared first, sequential infection, staggered timeline, but that is not what anyone was observing. Your ex and the third party were declining at identical rates, and you were not declining at all. People began whispering different questions, started looking at your ex with suspicion instead of sympathy, started checking your social media, not to watch you fall apart, but to verify you were actually okay, and you were. Every post showed someone at peace, someone healthy, someone completely unbothered. Your former partner felt the shift happening, so manipulation escalated, got louder, more dramatic. Your ex started therapy, not for healing but to create documentation, official records that could support the false version. But therapists received training to spot inconsistencies. Your ex's narrative had holes everywhere. All of it got documented, not as proof of your guilt, as evidence of deception. While all this unfolded in the physical realm, an entire war was being fought in dimensions beyond normal perception. Your former partner was not satisfied with just destroying your reputation. The goal was destroying your life, your health, your peace, your future. People in your ex's circle practiced certain arts, knew how to manipulate energy, would perform work designed to harm you. The attempt was made to redirect karma onto you, to make consequences meant for your ex become your reality instead. Your former partner wanted you sick, wanted you suffering. For a moment this person probably felt satisfied, like you were finally going to pay for leaving, for having the audacity to choose yourself over toxicity. But something your accuser did not account for changed everything. You were not operating alone. You had protection beyond physical sight. Ancestors who had been waiting lifetimes to pour blessings through someone like you. Angels assigned to your path. Spirit guides who knew your purpose and refused to let a bitter ex derail divine assignment. Every curse sent your direction hit an invisible wall. Every attack reversed course. Every manipulation backfired with precision. The people who participated in attacking you started experiencing immediate consequences, strange occurrences in their homes, shadows moving, dreams so dark, sleep became something to fear. Some of these people got so frightened by what started manifesting in their own lives that participation stopped completely. The spiritual consequences were too immediate and too severe. Your former partner started getting paranoid, started feeling watched constantly, started sensing something was fundamentally wrong. But instead of recognizing this as divine warning, the response was doubling down, getting more desperate, more aggressive, not realizing every escalation was creating evidence for a judgment that would be absolutely thorough. Your ex would wake at odd hours feeling crushing pressure, would hear a name being called when nobody else was present, would see movement in mirrors that did not match actual motion. Electronic devices would malfunction, light bulbs would explode, objects would fall from walls, homes stopped feeling safe, started feeling like a prison where constant monitoring was happening. Here is what your accuser really did not see coming. While focused on spiritual warfare and reputation destruction, the universe was building a comprehensive case. Every lie told, every fraudulent claim made, every time your name got used without permission, everything was being documented. Your protection was not just defensive, your protection was strategic, not just blocking attacks, gathering evidence, setting up your accuser for complete exposure. Your former partner was not just a liar. This person was an actual criminal, had been using you as cover for schemes longer than you realized. Remember how there always seemed to be money, even without employment. A fraud operation was running. False identities were being created, fake children were being claimed on paperwork, fabricated expenses were being submitted. A whole network was helping commit fraud against government systems, and your name got listed as a partner, as a reference. Your identity got used, your reputation got exploited, without your knowledge, without your permission, to legitimize theft. Your ex claimed you were caring for children that did not exist, submitted expenses in your name for services never provided, created documentation showing you as complicit in fraud. Why? Because if investigation ever happened, a built-in scapegoat was already in place, that someone was you. Consider how twisted this plan was. Destroy your reputation with a disease story, then ensure you were tied to criminal activity. Make certain that even if people stopped believing you infected anyone, your name would still be associated with dishonesty, with fraud. The cruelty was calculated. It almost succeeded, except paper trails do not lie. Eventually someone reviews files. Eventually someone asks for verification. When investigators contacted you about addresses you never lived at, children you never cared for, accounts you never accessed, truth came pouring out. You had nothing to do with any of it. Every document with your name was fraudulent. Every piece of evidence cleared you completely and implicated your accuser. Investigation shifted instantly. You transformed from suspect to witness. Your former partner went from victim to criminal defendant. The walls started closing in. What your ex did not anticipate was how thoroughly these systems check information, how carefully investigators verify claims, how seriously fraud against vulnerable populations is treated. Your former partner thought using your name would provide cover, thought your good reputation would shield criminal activity, thought that even if you denied involvement, who would believe you after being painted as someone who spreads disease? But investigators do not rely on reputation. Investigators rely on evidence, and every piece of evidence pointed away from you and directly at your accuser. This is where everything came together in one devastating moment of truth. The sickness that did not match the claimed timeline, the watchers who stopped watching and started questioning, the spiritual attacks that backfired spectacularly, the fraud investigation that cleared your name while destroying your accuser's freedom. All of it crashed down simultaneously. Your ex's face told the complete story without words. Physical evidence of choices made in darkness was written in deteriorating appearance. The third party looked equally sick. Everyone could finally do the mathematics correctly. The timeline your former partner sold was medically impossible. You were never the source. You were never sick. You were never involved. People who had been sent to surveil you started coming forward with truth, started admitting participation in watching and reporting. Some apologized, some were angry about being manipulated. All confirmed that your accuser had been orchestrating surveillance. That desperation for you to fail was consuming. The narrative crumbled completely. Friends who had shunned you started reaching out. Family members who believed lies started asking for your side. Community members who had judged you started recognizing manipulation. Your name was not just being cleared, your name was being elevated. People saw someone who walked through fire with integrity intact. Meanwhile, your former partner watched everything implode. Fraud charges were real. Evidence was documented. Defense was non-existent because truth was undeniable. Spiritual attacks had reversed so completely that personal life was pure chaos. The sickness blamed on you was consuming health. The third party who had helped with destruction was turning against your ex to save themselves. And you stood in the clarity you had carried all along, the knowing that never wavered, the truth that did not need defending because it defended itself. This was the climax, the moment where light does not just overcome darkness, light exposes darkness so thoroughly that no shadow remains to hide in. Through all of this chaos and exposure, you said nothing publicly, posted no explanations, made no accusations, offered no defense. Your silence was not weakness, your silence was absolute dominance, the kind of power that does not need to announce itself, because truth does the announcing. Your former partner kept checking your pages obsessively, kept waiting for you to gloat. You gave nothing. You understood something your accuser never could grasp. When you are truly powerful, announcements are unnecessary. When you are truly vindicated, defense is pointless. When you are truly protected, fighting back is beneath you. You just exist, just continue. Just keep building your life while someone else's falls apart. Your ex wanted engagement desperately, wanted reaction, wanted something to point at and say, see how aggressive this person is. But you refused to provide that satisfaction. You understood that responding would feed the drama your accuser needed to stay relevant. So you starved them of attention, starved them of reaction, starved them of conflict they needed to feel alive. It drove your former partner to distraction. How were you so unbothered? How were you so peaceful? How were you thriving while everything built was burning? The answer was simple. You operated from truth. Truth has a foundation that lies can never shake. I must interrupt this transmission for just a moment. Are you really chosen? Prove it. It's easy to watch videos about chosen ones. It's another thing to put yourself to the test. If you're still here, that means something, but talk is cheap. Real chosen ones take action. That's why I built Destiny Engine. It generates personalized sequences that help you rewire betrayal into transcendence, turn isolation into sacred power, and transform their downfall into your rise. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking their declassified consciousness technology that programmed competition and scarcity and repurposing it to serve divine justice. You put on the headphones, press play, and watch your enemies choke on the rope their own lies created. If you're done consuming and ready to prove you're chosen, start your Destiny Engine for $1 today, join the Obsidian Inner Order live checks, and watch divine justice accelerate in your life. Link in the description. People noticed your composure, started respecting how you carried yourself, started recognizing that someone actually guilty does not move with that kind of confidence, does not radiate that kind of peace. Your silence told them everything they needed to know, told a better story than 1,000 defensive explanations could have told. Your silence accomplished something else too, made your accuser look increasingly unhinged, because your ex could not stop talking about you, could not stop bringing you up, could not stop making everything about what you allegedly did. People started noticing the obsession, started wondering why someone supposedly victimized was so fixated. Your former partner would try to justify the obsession, would claim to be processing trauma, just trying to warn others. But the more explanations offered, the more desperate everything sounded. Innocent victims do not need to keep convincing others. Their story stands alone. Meanwhile, you posted about growth, about new experiences, about expanding friendships, about career victories, about peaceful moments. Not once did you mention your ex. Not once did you allude to what happened. Not once did you play victim or seek sympathy. You just lived your life publicly and beautifully. That contrast was absolutely devastating. People could see everything clearly now. One person stuck in the past, obsessing over someone who moved forward, and another person living fully in the present, unbothered by lies being told. One person's life falling apart, another person's life blossoming. One person looking sicker and more bitter daily, another person glowing with health and happiness. The visual evidence was utterly undeniable. Your silence also protected you legally. While your ex was making public statements about you, creating a record of defamation, you were saying nothing that could be twisted or used against you. While your former partner was digging holes with words, you were building mountains with action. While your accuser was creating evidence of obsession and possible harassment, you were creating evidence of moving on and living well. Every choice you made in silence was a strategic victory. You need to understand something about this entire experience. It was not random. It was not meaningless. This was designed to show you your own power, to prove what you are made of, to demonstrate that you can be lied about and still stand, can be attacked and still thrive, can be targeted by darkness and still radiate light. You chose this experience on a soul level, not because something is wrong with you, but because your spirit knew you needed to break a pattern, needed to learn that love does not look like chaos, that commitment does not feel like confusion. You had wounds that attracted this type of person into your life, patterns that made toxic behavior feel familiar. This relationship brought everything to the surface so you could finally heal completely. This person showed you where you were not valuing yourself, where you were making excuses for treatment you would never tolerate if a friend was experiencing it, where you were accepting crumbs and pretending it was a feast. Your ex was a mirror, a painful one, but mirrors do not lie. Showed you exactly what you were unconsciously permitting, and now you know. Now you have seen it. Now you will never unsee it. That is real power, not the kind that manipulates or controls, the kind that knows itself too well to be fooled again, the kind that sees red flags from great distance, the kind that will walk away from anything that does not honor it. You are not the same person who entered that relationship, not even the same person who left it. You have been forged in fire, refined by betrayal that could not break you, strengthened by lies that could not destroy you. Your accuser thought destruction was happening. Actually, creation was occurring. Every attack made you sharper. Every lie made you clearer. Every manipulation made you wiser. Your ex wanted to leave you in ruins, instead handed you the blueprint for building a fortress. Now you are untouchable, not because nothing can reach you, but because you know who you are too deeply to be shaken by what people say about you. Your former partner made one fatal miscalculation, thought the target was a regular person, someone who could be manipulated and gaslit and destroyed, did not realize the target was someone with an army beyond physical sight, did not understand what it means to come against a chosen one. You are a chosen one. That is not ego. That is recognition of what you are. You carry a frequency that darkness cannot tolerate. You operate under protection that manipulation cannot penetrate. You serve a purpose that petty people cannot derail. When someone comes against you, that person is not just coming against you, coming against every ancestor who cleared a path for you, every guide assigned to you, every angel activated for your protection, coming against Source itself. Your ex was throwing stones at a mountain and wondering why the mountain would not move, trying to dim a light that heaven keeps lit, fighting a battle already lost before it started. Chosen ones do not fight the way regular people fight. You do not defend, you do not attack, you do not engage, you just stand. Your standing is enough. Your existence is the victory. Every curse sent was intercepted before reaching you. Every attack was reversed before landing. Every manipulation was exposed before taking root. Your accuser was playing a game where rules were rigged in your favor, not because you cheated, because you are protected by forces that do not lose. Now your former partner is experiencing what happens when fighting against divine will, when trying to destroy what heaven has anointed, when coming against someone covered by grace beyond comprehension, watching life fall apart in real time, health deteriorating, crimes being exposed, lies being revealed, reputation being shattered, and nothing can stop it, nothing can slow it, nothing can reverse it. This is not human justice. This is cosmic correction. This is the universe restoring balance. The exposure was not the ending of your story. It was the beginning. The universe does not just vindicate chosen ones. The universe compensates them. Everything stolen is being returned. Everything blocked is beginning to flow. Everything delayed is about to manifest. And it will happen while your former partner watches from the sidelines. Doors are opening that were sealed during that toxic relationship. Opportunities are appearing that could not manifest while you were tied to destructive energy. People are entering your life who actually match your vibration. Resources are flowing that were dammed up. You are stepping into a season so abundant the struggle will look like it was just a setup for greatness. Your reputation is not just being cleared. Your reputation is being elevated. People are not just apologizing. People are advocating for you. People are recommending you. People are opening doors for you. People are speaking your name in rooms you are not in with reverence instead of suspicion. The narrative has completely flipped. You are not the villain anymore. You are the overcomer. You are the one who handled injustice with integrity, and that story is more powerful than any lie ever was. Meanwhile, your accuser is stuck. Your accuser's health is failing. Your accuser's legal troubles are mounting. Your accuser's support system is crumbling. The third party is turning toxic. Everything attempted against you is manifesting in that person's reality instead, and it cannot be stopped. It cannot be fixed. It cannot be talked away. This is karma. Karma does not negotiate. You are about to experience what divine favor actually means. Opportunities you are overqualified for will chase you down. Connections that should take years will happen in weeks. Money that felt impossible will show up from unexpected sources. Love that felt like fantasy will present itself as reality. Everything you built during the dark season is about to pay dividends beyond imagination. Your former partner will see all of it. Your former partner will see every post. Your former partner will see every win. Your former partner will see every blessing. Your former partner will see every upgrade. Your former partner will watch you thrive in ways you never could with them, and it will confirm what this person always feared. Your former partner will realize you were never their level. Your former partner will realize you were always meant for more. Your former partner will realize your ex was a chapter in your story, and you were the ending of theirs. Consider what is happening in the spiritual economy right now. Every tear you cried is being converted into joy. Every sleepless night is being exchanged for peaceful rest. Every moment of loneliness is being replaced with genuine connection. Every attack you endured is generating a blessing. The universe is literally taking everything your accuser tried to destroy you with and using it as fertilizer for your next level of existence. The people who turned against you based on lies are now becoming your biggest supporters. The ones who whispered about you are now speaking your praises. The ones who avoided you are now seeking your presence. The ones who judged you are now defending you. Your former partner has to watch this complete reversal happen. Your former partner has to witness respect being restored. Your former partner has to observe love being multiplied. Your former partner has to see favor being activated in ways that make the past look like preparation instead of punishment. And here is what really destroys your ex. You are not just recovering what was lost. You are gaining what was always meant for you but could not arrive while you were in that toxic situation. You are experiencing better career opportunities than you had before. You are experiencing deeper friendships than you experienced during that relationship. You are experiencing more authentic love than you ever received from your accuser. You are experiencing greater peace than you knew was possible. Your former partner has to watch you not just survive but absolutely flourish. Your former partner's face tells the complete story now. Your former partner's face shows the physical manifestation of choices made in darkness. Your former partner's face shows visible evidence of consequences that cannot be hidden anymore. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows. The whispers have transformed from suspicion of you to certainty about your accuser. truth revealed itself exactly as it was always going to. The truth revealed itself without your help. The truth revealed itself without your defense. The truth revealed itself without your participation. You exposed your accuser by simply existing. You exposed your accuser by being healthy when the timeline said you should be sick. You exposed your accuser by being peaceful when the narrative said you should be chaotic. You exposed your accuser by being blessed when the curses said you should be broken. Your life became the evidence. Your thriving became the testimony. Your silence became the loudest proclamation of truth anyone could hear. Now your former partner lives in the reality that was created by lies and manipulation. Your former partner faces health consequences from reckless choices. Your former partner faces legal consequences from fraud. Your former partner faces social consequences from deception. Your former partner faces spiritual consequences from attacks sent against someone protected by heaven. Every seed planted in your direction grew in that person's garden instead. That is not your doing. That is divine mathematics. That is universal law. That is what happens when trying to destroy what heaven protects. You stand in your power now. You stand in the real power that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are. You do not stand in the borrowed power of revenge. You do not stand in the false power of vindication. You are a chosen one who walked through fire and emerged refined. You are someone who was lied about and remained truthful. You are someone who was attacked and stayed peaceful. You are someone who was cursed and continued blessed. Your accuser will observe it happening. Your accuser will see you rise while falling. Your accuser will witness you thrive while barely surviving. Your accuser will watch you being celebrated while being investigated. And somewhere in that observation perhaps learning will occur. Perhaps change will happen. Perhaps healing will begin. But that is not your concern anymore. Your concern is the golden era you are entering. Your concern is the supernatural favor activating. Your concern is the divine appointments manifesting. You exposed your accuser without speaking a word. You won without throwing a punch. You dominated without engaging in the fight. That is chosen one energy. That is the power of standing in truth and letting the universe do what the universe does best. The universe protects its own. The universe defends its purpose. The universe executes its justice with precision and perfect timing. The clarity you had at the beginning is the same clarity everyone possesses now, except now it has been transformed into vindication. Now it has been transformed into restoration. Now it has been transformed into compensation. The circle is complete, the lesson is learned, and you are walking into everything that was always meant for you, while your accuser walks into everything that was created by choices made in darkness. This is how it ends, and how it begins, because endings for chosen ones are just setups for greater beginnings. Your story is not about what was done to you. Your story is about what you became despite what was done to you. Your story is proof that light always wins. Your story is proof that truth always surfaces. Your story is proof that chosen ones always rise. Your former partner tried to write you out of your own narrative. Your former partner tried to make you the villain. Your former partner tried to destroy your character. But you cannot destroy what is divinely ordained. You cannot diminish what heaven has elevated. You cannot stop what source has set in motion. Your ex will keep watching too. Your ex will keep checking your pages. Your ex will keep seeing evidence of a life being lived at levels they cannot comprehend. Your ex will keep witnessing blessings they cannot block. Your ex will keep watching you ascend while descending. And that observation will be its own form of judgment, not because you want them to suffer, but because truth must be seen, justice must be visible, consequences must be evident. Others must know that lies do not win. Others must know that manipulation does not triumph. Others must know that darkness does not overcome light. Your vindication is not just for you. Your vindication is for everyone who has ever been falsely accused. Your vindication is for everyone who has ever been gaslit. Your vindication is for everyone who has ever been made to feel crazy for trusting their own knowing. You are proof that truth prevails. You are evidence that chosen ones are protected. You are living testimony that heaven defends its own. Walk forward knowing you are covered. Walk forward knowing you are favored. Walk forward knowing the best is yet to